before sex. There was this old lady that just let me go. She didn't have to do that, but she did it. Isn't that nice? I always expect people to be mean to me, so I'm always shocked when they're not. You know, I was thinking about how a lot of people don't agree with the things that I say, but I don't really do anything that's disagreeable, aside from pee outside, apparently. And I try to be respectful to people. I'm not gonna be rude and mean-spirited and shit. And I feel like if you have like a counterculture opinion, that people are gonna think that you're being hateful when you're not being hateful. If I'm hateful about anything, it's the smartphones. really not much else. Because I just feel sorry for people that lick each other's buttholes. I feel sorry for people that have abortions and take birth control, and you know, I feel sorry for people on medication. I want to help them, but I also know that, you know, most of them aren't going to take my advice, and I really don't like being the type of person that shells out advice anyway. So, you know, that's why this channel seems as harsh as it does, because, you know, I have really conflicting opinions with, you know, what is generally accepted by society. You know? Most people think that psych meds are fine. Up until COVID, most people thought that shots were fine. So, you know, there's just a lot of stuff that you know, I just find totally reprehensible about the world that we live in, and I hold people accountable for helping to cultivate that. And I think that a lot of people don't want to be culpable for any of that, you know? But they are. I mean, I was too. I mean, I used to take medication. Birth control. I worked for the Democrat Party. I wasn't even a Democrat. I just really loved Barack Obama for some reason. Probably because he was black. I mean, I was one of those people that was like, we haven't had a black president, so maybe we should. Like, Republicans that were like, oh, well, there are a lot of people that voted for him specifically because he was black. And I'm like, that's true. It's very true. Well, some people voted for him because he was homosexual, you know? I'm sure the lesser known ones. But, dude, I got my car back. They said that it wasn't overheating. They were like, nothing's wrong with your car. Like, we just thought that something was happening with it. The thermostat has gone like the temperature gauge rather is gone all the way up, and like, you know, the red flashing. That's happened before, so like I remember the first time I noticed that. I was actually sitting in a parking lot, and so, you know, I wasn't driving or anything. So I don't know. I don't know if something's wrong with the thermostat. Apparently that's going to cost like $700 some to fix. So I'd rather not. But they said that I didn't have to. They said, yeah, it just seemed like a fluke. But we had to check to make sure that you were safe to drive. Which was very nice of them. I guess that's why they're called Christian Brothers Automotive. There's another promotion for you. Almond. We start fasting again today. Finally, I've been looking forward to this. I have to remind myself to not eat crap. Not that I really need that reminder, but yeah, it's just a lot of people can think that they have controversial viewpoints, but not supporting women's rights is probably the most controversial viewpoint that I have. Not being cool with LGBT stuff, not being cool with medications that zombify people. You know, I was just watching some Instagram stuff, and I was like, thinking to myself, most comedians are probably on medication. You know, I mean, many of them will just straight up tell you, like, they can't wait to brag about how they're so anxious and they have to take their Wellbutrin. It's like, oh my goodness, it's just horrifying, absolutely horrifying how many people believe in this shit. And they're so dumb. I'm sorry if I just sound cold, like calling people stupid, but it's like, it's just like, there's some female comedian that did a video all about like the side effects of an antidepressant that she was taking. And, you know, I was scrolling through the comments to see what other people had to say about it. Somebody actually said, I think I'll just be sad. Exactly. Most people were like, oh yeah, I have side effects from pain. But you know, this bitch was like, well, you know, I had to get over that. I just had to get over that. So it really is like the opposite of a drug. Like a fun drug. A fun drug, you take too much of that and then you have really bad side effects. A fun drug, once you get addicted to it, that's when you have bad side effects. Excuse me. But these drugs are so bad that you have to get addicted to them first. Like, it's so, like, oppositional to logic. You know, like, why would you take something that makes you feel like shit in the beginning so that you don't feel like shit overall? But what it means is that you're just becoming dependent on it. I will never understand that. If I was taking something and I felt like crap, I would stop taking it because I'm a reasonable person. But not women, though. Not women. But I'm a piece of shit if I say that. But it's really women, specifically white women, that they're targeting. And unfortunately, white women are really, really stupid and just take whatever shitty advice they're told to take. So, yeah, that's why I give them a hard time. Because I'm a white woman, okay? So they targeted me. And, you know, what's really sad to me is that most people don't even know, like, what they're doing. You know, they trust somebody all because they're in a lab coat. They trust somebody all because they have their name on a fucking door. You know? And I guess I just don't get that. You know, like, my brain is always really skeptical of things that a lot of people believe in. Which is why I'm Orthodox. Because in the United States of America, that percentage is very, very low compared to all of the other denominations of Christianity. So it figures that the original Christian church, most people don't even know about. I mean, I didn't know about it either. So that stuff's not promoted, though. That's why, you know? Orthodoxy kind of makes it a point to not do that. Whereas, like, all these other churches, like, try to recruit people. The Orthodoxy ain't doing that. They ain't, like, going out in the street. There's some church that's, like, actually up the street. For my church, it's one of those, like, literal cappuccino churches. They have a coffee shop in the church. Apparently their coffee's really good, so I might go get some coffee. But I come for the coffee, I leave before they start blaspheming. I don't think they're doing that. Well, technically, like, all Protestant churches are, like, I don't want to say blasphemy, but it seems like they're really they're really offensive in the way that they really don't have the authority that they think they do. You know, it's strange that I'm the one that's making this case, but because it makes sense. You know, like, the authority that certain people do have. If it makes sense to me, I have no problem respecting it. You know, like my boss at work. He's a really good boss. He's kind of an asshole sometimes. He acts like a woman, which is annoying, but for the most part, he's really good at his job, and I respect him, and I'll do anything he asks me to do. I might be a smartass about it sometimes, yeah, but I mean, I'm just funny, okay? I'm just funny. I make jokes, but no, I have no problem, you know, doing what I'm told to do because that's what I'm paid to do. You know, because there are a lot of people they'll give you an attitude about it, or they'll refuse to do something. It's like, dude, if I were him, I'd fire so many people. I would not put up with this shit. But
Anyway. I don't even know what I was talking about in relation to my work. Just, respecting authority. Yeah, if it's respectable. If you've earned that authority, if you can take criticism, that's the main one. I think that this should be a rule, what I'm saying right now. If you cannot take criticism, you do not belong in an authority position. That's the problem with women in authority. I have no problem if a woman can prove that she can do what a man can do. Like I was talking to my friend Brady about this last night, because I was saying, or yesterday morning actually, I was saying, you know, like, I told you that you were too emotional to be general manager, but, you know, I think that she took the criticism to heart. And she's a lot less emotional than she used to be. So I'm glad. I'm really glad that some women have the ability to take criticism and learn from that and apply it. So she really proved me wrong, you know? And I love that. I absolutely love that. Stay in your lane, motherfucker. Ugh. Fucking Jeep. Fucking Dave Matthews playing Jeep. I might as well drive a Jeep too, right? No, Mini Cooper's way cool. It is. This Mini Cooper, we listen to Miles Davis. Okay, he used his turn signal, so we forgive him. We forgive. But anyway. Yeah, I really prefer to be pleasantly surprised. A lot of people would rather everything be terrible as long as they're right about shit. I'm not such a shithead that I want people to fucking suffer. Also, they prove me right. I don't want bad things to happen also that I'm right. And I would much rather, if women insist on being in authority, that they're good at it. Do you hear that? It's a turbo engine. It's going to do that anyway. How long have you been driving this car? Yeah. I mean, the thing is, the left, because of this equality rampage they are on, which is just stupid, I think I want to at least attempt to do a video where I stay on topic and I explain why equality is not feasible. I want to explain how it's only achievable through Jesus Christ, but I also want to explain how these people don't know what that is. What they're trying to achieve is equity, which is another word that starts with an E that sounds very similar to equality. There's also a Q in the word and a U, a Q and a U, so yeah, it's confusing. But that's pretty bad, like when you're preaching something nonstop and you don't even know what it is, you know, you don't know what it means to have that or to achieve that. And so of course, like, because you like the sound of it, you're gonna trust any old sack of shit politician that tells you, no, we're gonna do that for you. We're gonna do that for you. Just push that button. Just push that button and we're gonna do that for you. I get having false hope and stuff that doesn't work. But you think after enough proof that it doesn't work, you'd be like, maybe I'm just gonna go to the liquor store. But I think I should include that in the title of the video. Instead of voting this year, just make that trip to your local liquor store. Support your local white-owned business. So I'm sure it's some old-ass white dude that owns that liquor store. Where are my shoes? My shoes are back there. Hold up. Hold up, Vortex. Hold up. Can you believe that a fucking bird had the audacity to shit on my car? They shat on it on the back. I'll show you. I think that should encourage you to clean the car as often as possible, especially because it looks brand new, so you might as well keep it that way, you know? I wonder if my manager will notice that I'm wearing an anti-government hat. See that? It's a white hat. He didn't notice it yesterday because we're supposed to wear white hats that say Steak and Shake. Not bad-mouthing the IRS, but I totally forgot my hat though. It's still at home. Because I washed it, that's why I don't have it. I don't know, maybe I would have an extra one. I don't think I do. My car is really clean. Because when I got it out of the shop, they detailed it for me and everything. So I'm trying to like keep it in pretty mint condition, which, as y'all probably already know, that's exceedingly difficult for me because it's very, very messy and unkempt. Never in my life will I ever be kempt unless something really weird happens. Say I ruin something. If I ruin something, that'll make me more conscious of it. And I'll go, yeah, I should take care of that. I'll do something that I should have done from the jump. But because it's not really my natural inclination to take care of things, you think I would, considering how much I bitch about, people not taking care of themselves. I mean, I do that, like my health. I take care of myself health-wise. I walk around a lot. Apparently that's the best thing for sciatica. It's also the best thing for mental health. But yeah, I walk around a lot, read the Bible a lot. As you know, we express ourselves a lot. I just haven't done that through stand-up because I don't know. I'm not in the groove. I have to get back in the groove. And once I do, I'll be fine. I'll be able to do it consistently again. But once I get out of the routine, it's really hard for me to get back. And I also kind of sort of hate comedy, and I hate comedians, and I hate the direction everything is going. And so it's just awkward for me because everybody's just so supportive of things that I find so objectionable. But yeah, this is bird shit. Piece of shit bird. You can shit on all other cars, but not mine, damn it. What is it about the car that they're so attracted to? Like, I want to poop on that. Yeah, look at that beautiful baby. She's just such an angel. She's an angel vehicle. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Bye.